Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another one brand tutorial. I asked you guys for recommendations on what brand to do next, and a lot of you guys said Milani. So I went ahead and purchased a bunch of stuff from Milani that I was missing. It's funny because when I asked for your recommendations, literally like the next day or 2 days after, they were having a sale on their website, like a 30% off friends and family sale. And I was like, girl. Also, if you're looking to purchase Milani products at a little bit of more affordable price, go to Walmart. Like, I'm telling you right now, go to Walmart. They have it for much cheaper than you'll find it at Ulta, Target, CVS. It'll just be so much cheaper. I was shook when I went to Walmart and I saw all that they had. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I don't want to waste y'all's time because I know we got shit to do besides watch this video. Okay, so I brought you guys in close because I'm gonna be starting off with our eyes. Okay, so we're gonna be taking first the Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer. And we're going to be using this concealer as a base for our eyeshadow. And we're gonna be taking this nice fluffy Morphe brush and just blending it out. You guys know the drill. I always use this brush for this. This is in the shade 04 Medium, but it's blending out very nicely. It feels very lightweight, very easy to blend. Also, excuse my like mane of hair. There are some serious changes happening in my hair very soon, so stay tuned. We're gonna be using the Soft and Sultry palette. I wanted to pick this one out of all the other ones that they had because I feel like these colors are more cool toned and I feel like they're nice, like fall, winter shades to use. Also, they're very like neutral at the top. So I feel like it would be great to do something a little bit different. So today we're going to be first going in with this color right here. And I'm just gonna be taking that, ooh, that's pigmented. I'm gonna be taking that side by side. And really focusing that on the crease and kind of also taking it upward a little bit. And then we're also going to take this color all over the lid. So that's something different than what I usually do because I usually like to kind of keep everything just on the crease. But today we're going to be taking this color on the lid. And that's because we're going to be doing a little bit of a different look than what I typically do, the cut creases and all that. Because I feel like the same old can also get a little boring. Okay, now we're going to be taking this beautiful shimmer right there, and we're going to be placing that all over the lid. Or actually, let's start off in the middle, because I kind of want to see where this look takes us. So just target it in the middle for right now, just to kind of see how these shimmers work. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is, but that shimmer is not giving me life. Let's go on a little bit harder with it. Okay, this shimmer is a little powdery. Let's take it a little bit further out. We're gonna add a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. What did I just say? MAC Fix Plus. Oh God, I'm like losing it. It's actually about to be midnight here, so this is a late night video. So if I'm acting a little crazy, it's probably because it's late at night. Okay, I still don't know why this color isn't performing that great. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not the biggest fan of what's happening right here. But we just have to keep pushing through. I'm kind of doing like a halo eye at this point right now. I just don't feel comfortable putting this color all over the lid because I feel like it's kind of too dusty. And now that I have the MAC Fix Plus, I feel like it's giving me a better finish, but I still feel like it's not where I want it to be. So I'm gonna go in again, excuse my fingerprints on there, but I'm gonna go in there again with that like lighter pink shade right here that we used on our crease and on our lid, and we're just going to kind of intensify it on the outer edges just a little bit, and also kind of intensify it up here on the crease and really work the color upwards. This palette does have beautiful like darker shades, but I just did a nice smoky dark eye with the Sultry palette. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. So I don't want to go ahead and continue doing the same thing. And you see that I kind of like made the shadow go in like a wing formation, and that's because we are going to go ahead and do a wing with this look. So we still kind of want to keep the fierceness of it. So that's what we have going on right now. And we're going to start working on the wing. So we're going to be using this shade right here, which is the lighter one out of all these 3 dark shades down here. And we're just going to start off by drawing the wing. And it's always better to start off with a lighter dark color as opposed to going straight into the black, because we kind of want to see where this color will take us. So just take any angled brush that you may have. It doesn't have to be like very, very tight and like intense. And remember, it doesn't have to be so perfect. That's the cool thing about doing a smoked out wing, is that it can kind of have its flaws because it's just smoking out eyeshadow. It's not like you're doing like a perfected wing liner. I've been into doing these like intense fierce liners lately. I don't know what I've gone into. And then we're gonna take a little bit more of that shadow, but we're gonna go in with a bigger brush and we're gonna start to kind of smoke it. And smoking it is just kind of blending it into the color that we have on our crease, kind of diffusing it and blending it together so that it can kind of become one. You can play around with it and see what works best for you. You don't have to do it exactly how I'm doing it, but just kind of getting those colors to kind of become one. I'm also gonna take my fluffy small blender brush and I'm just gonna start to kind of diffuse it. I feel like once you kind of get rid of that like harsh line with that bit, like that fatter brush we just used, you can go back in with this fluffier blending brush and kind of start to diffuse whatever is left. You can see that it kind of has that like smokiness to it right there. Okay, so I went ahead and finished both eyes, and now I'm gonna be doing my brows. So I actually purchased the Milani dip brow type of thing. It comes with this nice brush. It has a spoolie and it comes with a pomade. So we are going to just be brushing our hairs upwards, and this is going to be in the color 08. I'm going to take a little bit of the product. I'm just going in and filling them in. This is my first time using a drugstore pomade, so I'm hoping that this will be a pretty situation. I actually really like this brush. The brush is nice. And the front part, we're just gonna be flicking it up. You barely want any product in the front. You wanna keep all your product over here on this outer edge. It's not bad, but I feel like you can tell the difference. I feel like it's a little too creamy for my liking, but it's still getting the job done and applying everything very well. I do have to say though, I really like the brush. I feel like the brush is really nice. Okay, so I finished the brows and I feel like they look a little bit bold. I don't know if it's because of the color that I used or if it's because I need some foundation on my face. So we're gonna move on to foundation now. So I'm gonna be taking the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer. This is mattifying and pore minimizing. And I'm just gonna be applying it to the back of my hand. I think I put too much, but it's okay. And it has this nice, like, almost gel-like consistency, but once you apply it on the skin, it feels really smooth. It's not a thick primer whatsoever. It feels very, very lightweight. And now we can move on to the foundations. For foundation, we're gonna be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is in the shade Warm Sand 08. This is what it looks like. We're gonna be going in. Applying foundation is like the best thing ever. I feel like especially when you have like the brows done and the eyeshadow done, you kind of just want to put that foundation on so you can start to see the look come together. I always like to do foundation before I do my eyeshadow and brows because I feel like then I kind of have like a canvas so I can kind of see the direction of my look, as opposed to just starting off with shadow and being like, this looks kind of crazy. But this color is perfect. 08 Warm Sand. I purchased this on the website as well. I would say purchase it on the website because the website has more shades than going in store to like Ulta or Walmart or something. I feel like they don't have all the shades that you can find on Milani's website online. I really enjoy this foundation. From the first time that I reviewed it, I was like, this is a good foundation. It's very good for a drugstore. So you can see the difference already. Foundation, no foundation. I also love that it has a pump. It comes in the glass jar. And just a very nice creamy consistency. It covers everything it needs to cover. It just looks wonderful. It is looking a little luminous, but no worries. We have powder to powder this away. And if you guys want to watch my review on this foundation, I will have it linked in the description box because I do have a review on this foundation. It's a little old. I think I'm in a different background setting as well, but you can definitely watch it. Okay, that is the foundation on. Looks very nice. Still looks fresh. It still looks skin-like and nice and natural. Now we're gonna go in with our concealer, which we use on the eyes as well. This is in the Retouch and Erase in 04 Medium. See how this performs. I really don't like this type of applicator, but we're just gonna have to go with it. That blended out really quickly though, I have to say. I'm impressed. It kind of also has a smell of the foundation, like kind of like apple-like scent. Now we're gonna go in with a powder. And I feel like the shade medium is perfect for my complexion because I feel like it brightens the under eye, but I'm still able to not look like, oh my God, she's too bright. And while that bakes, we're gonna go ahead and go in with my favorite blush. This is Milani Luminoso. You guys know this is like my life. And we're just gonna go ahead and put this right on our cheeks to give this look very nice, snatched, blushy blush. I just love the blush effect that this gives us. If you're looking for a good affordable blush and you don't know, get Milani Luminoso. It will change your life in the best way possible. Okay, so I went ahead and put lashes on, and we're keeping the lashes affordable. Obviously, Milani doesn't have any lashes, so I'm using my Ardell Studio Effects Demi Wispies. These are my favorite Demi Wispies ever. They're perfect for these type of looks because you can see that it still shows you the look behind it, and everything just looks so beautiful with it. So I wiped off the bake, and I applied the blush, which you guys saw. And also, I want to say that the powder is actually really nice. I like it because I feel like it's a very, very lightweight powder, so it doesn't give the under eyes a very drying effect. So we're going to be going back into the Soft and Sultry palette, and we are going to be diving in with that shade we used on our creases. And we're just going to be taking my Morphe M508 brush, and we are going to put that on our lower lash line. I do want to say, I feel like this shade does oxidize when you give it like a few minutes to sit on there. So just know that, because I felt like I noticed my eyeshadow got a little bit darker as it was sitting on my creases. I was like, whoa, did this oxidize? So it definitely does oxidize, but it all looks very nice. Then I'm going to be going in with this nice cream shade right there. And we're going to be using that as our brow bone highlight. We're just going to put it right here where the brow bone arches. I think I want to smoke this out a little bit more. And then I want to go back in with the shade we used on our midsection of our lid. And we're going to be applying that to our inner tear duct. I think when you apply the color with pressure, it gives you more pigmentation than what I did on the lid. You can see that it opens up the eyes a little bit. Okay, so now that the eyes are completed, we can move on to the highlight. So for highlight, we're gonna be using the Milani Sun Glow Strobe Light. Now, I've heard a lot of things about these highlighters. I've heard they're absolutely phenomenal. So I'm really excited to be trying this one in the color Sun Glow. I feel like it's going to be a good situation. So let's go ahead and open this. So this is what it looks like. Super duper beautiful. We're gonna be taking our Holy Grail highlight brush, which is a Milani brush. I love this brush. I always talk about it with you guys, so I'm really excited to see how it's going to make this highlight perform. Ooh, that is stunning. Wow. Yeah, that's a good glow. So the last thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is take my Milani lipstick. This is in Teddy Bear, and it's more like of a neutral color to use. And I have to say, Milani's lipsticks are so creamy and they smell really good. I love it. So this is the entire look from start to finish using all Milani products. The only product that I will not be using to finish this look is the setting spray. So I used to be obsessed with the Make It Last setting spray, but unfortunately it did not work well with my skin. It gave me really bad reaction. It does contain a good amount of alcohol in it, so it caused my skin to just break out every time I used it. And I didn't realize it until a lot of you guys recommended that it was probably that. So once I realized that it was that and I took it out of the routine, like my daily routine for applying makeup, I was like, wow, that was what was causing the issues. But overall, it's a really good setting spray for people that aren't so sensitive to alcohol. It makes your foundation stay on all day long. So it can work for some people, but for me it didn't, so I'm not even gonna mess with their setting sprays. But I know that their foundation is so long wearing, and we put a primer on. So this concludes my one brand tutorial using all Milani products. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and learned a thing or two, and also saw me using all Milani products. I do want to quickly mention and give a shout out to the products that I really enjoyed. First things first, I really liked the Milani loose setting powder. I feel like this stuff is really good. This one is in translucent. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy or thick, and it just goes on the skin so nicely that it doesn't look dry under the eyes, which is a really big thing for me. Another one that I really enjoy is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is great stuff, and I feel like this color, which is Warm Sand 08, is like my perfect match, and we can all appreciate a good foundation match. Also the highlighter, this is like phenomenal. I really like the glow that it gave me. I feel like it complements my complexion so beautifully. And of course, we can't forget my favorite Milani highlight brush. It is so good to apply that highlighter, and I mean, look at this. It gives you highlight for days. Of course, I cannot end this video without saying and giving my favorite blush on the planet, Luminosa by Milani, a shout out. If you haven't checked out this little guy, then you definitely should. So if you guys enjoyed watching my one brand tutorials, then please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these types of videos. And if you guys want to see more one brand tutorials, let me know down below in the comment section which one you would like to see next. It can be either high-end or drugstore. It doesn't matter. I will definitely be looking into the comment section to get some ideas for my next one brand tutorial. And like always, please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, you know what to do. Subscribe, become a member of family here on YouTube because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world. And that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.